right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Father's Day out there to all of the dads out there. Hopefully you guys all have a wonderful day. Jumping into today's topics, we got some weather headlines to get to. First off, we take a look at the radar picture, and we got some storms in the area, warm temps, severe weather outlooks, and more. Let's jump right into it here, starting with the radar picture. As you can see here, there is some thunderstorms around our area. Southwestern Minnesota here. Canby down to Ivanhoe, Tyler, and then down to near Edgerton, Kenneth areas there in Minnesota. Some stronger thunderstorms there with some heavy rain and lots of lightning and thunder with that, and maybe even some small hail. And then there's a tiny little cell here by Flandreau. We'll see if that develops into anything. Sioux Falls itself is in the clear for now, but later on today into tonight there is that chance for some thunderstorms in the area. Up to the Aberdeen area, as you can see here, a little bit more focused area there of thunderstorm activity. Some more robust, stronger thunderstorms here in the northeast, near Sisseton, Wilmot, Summit areas, near Twin Brooks, and then farther to the south there near Clear Lake. Some thunderstorm activity there. Non-severe currently, although that could change at any time. These are some pretty strong thunderstorms. And then there's some rain back towards the Clark area. So nice band of rain there. And then out west, today is going to be a day we're watching western South Dakota in particular. There is a risk of thunderstorms and even severe weather. Let's get towards, as we get towards the afternoon and evening hours, that's when you can expect those thunderstorm chances. Taking a look at our temperatures, already we're at 88 degrees in Rapid City. Very, very warm out there out west. 84 in Phillip, 75 in Pierre, 88 as well in Winter. And then in eastern South Dakota, 64 in Aberdeen, 63 in Watertown, 66 in Huron, 84 in Madison, 82 in Sioux Falls, 88 in Vermilion. And then 79 in Sioux City, taking a look into Iowa, 70s to low 80s, 81 in Des Moines, 77 in Spencer, 77 in Mason City, 75 in Cedar Rapids. And then into Minnesota, 60s and 70s, 72 in Marshall, 64 in St. Cloud, 61 in Ortonville, 70 in the cities. Northeast South Dakota, 64 in Aberdeen, 68 in Mobridge, 61 in Sisseton. And then down into Nebraska, very, very warm already. We're at the 1 o'clock hour, and we are at 88 in Chadron, 88 as well in Valentine, 84 in North Platte, 88 as well in Omaha. So it's pretty warm out there. Again, 70s and 80s across our area today. And we're going to probably warm up even more, probably into the 90s in some locations. Now, we have a number of things to discuss, mainly severe weather topics. We'll get to that story and more, but first, let's hear a brief word now from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Okay, so taking a look at our severe weather risk for today. And here it is. That areas shaded in green there. Aberdeen, Sioux Falls, Sioux City, Omaha in the marginal risk at level 1 out of 5. Still a chance for severe weather, but the risk is very low. Then when you get out west into western Nebraska, into central and western South Dakota, that is where we have that slight risk in yellow. Level 2 out of 5 there. And then we even have that enhanced risk, as you can see there, that area in orange. That is your enhanced risk from Lemon to Buffalo down to Belle Fourche. That is your strongest chance for severe weather, the highest risk area, level 3 out of 5. That's a pretty, when you start getting into the enhanced risk, that is some pretty serious stuff. And let's take a look at the categories. First of all, taking a look at the tornado risk, 2% there out west, Rapid City, Buffalo, Belle Fourche area. Western South Dakota in that 2% tornado risk, as well as western Nebraska. And then taking a look at the hail risk, mainly in Montana, but it's still there in western South Dakota. That area in yellow, that is your hail risk. And then there's your wind risk. So the wind risk does extend into South Dakota there, 30% from Lemon down to Belle Fourche, Buffalo areas. That is your highest area for severe weather today. So our eyes will be on western South Dakota, and in particular northwestern South Dakota for severe weather later today. Again, all modes possible today. And then tomorrow the risk shifts, and it shifts east, and this is quite interesting. We actually do have the same risk tomorrow. It's just it moves east. Rapid City, though, still in that slight risk, but that level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk in eastern South Dakota into Minnesota there, Minneapolis, St. Cloud, Wilmer, Brookings, right on the edge of Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is kind of right on the edge of that enhanced, technically in the slight, but close enough where Sioux Falls needs to be paying attention to the weather tomorrow, especially. So tomorrow looks to be the worst day of the severe weather, unfortunately. Looks like some pretty gnarly weather could be possible. And then there is also that tornado risk for tomorrow. There is a 5% in tan there, that 5% tornado risk. That is a little bit stronger risk for a tornado. So again, all modes on the table tomorrow. There's your hail risk, 30% there near Sioux Falls, Brookings, and then into Minnesota. And then your wind risk actually is more focused in Nebraska, near North Platte area. That is more of a focused area for strong wind, damaging wind gusts. However, that risk is still in that shaded area in yellow, still over our area. So a lot on the table here for tomorrow, and this is also a significant hail risk. Did want to show you guys this outline right here in black. That is your greatest risk zone for hail probabilities tomorrow. Basically what that means is anywhere in this area, which as you can see Sioux Falls is smack dab in the middle of this, anywhere in this shaded area, you can expect large hail, 2 inches in diameter or greater. So we're talking golf ball to potentially baseball-sized hail tomorrow, possible. Anywhere in this area, there is a pretty good bet, 30% chance. So that is the latest there. And then as we get towards Tuesday, the risk does shift south, although Rapid City, southwest South Dakota, still in that marginal risk, as well as Nebraska, Iowa, and then southeastern Nebraska and southern Iowa in that slight risk, level 2. But Tuesday looking a little bit quieter for us, and then after that, things move east and southeast, and things really quiet down. But we got to get through today and tomorrow, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow looks to be the big weather day for severe weather, unfortunately, for our area. So here's the deal. Have a way to receive watches, have a way to receive weather warnings. There will be watches in effect tomorrow, and there will be warnings as well. So you want to be plugged in on the weather, have a way to receive those warnings and watches, and we will be in our weather center here giving you guys the latest. We'll go live if we need to. If it gets serious enough, we will be going live, and we'll have chasers more than likely tomorrow out in the field as well. So, you know, it is mid-June after all. You know, we are in the peak of severe weather and tornado season for our area. So, again, we are in the peak time. So, you know, you got to be plugged in on the weather here tomorrow, especially tomorrow. You know, weather radio wouldn't be a bad option either. If you're under any of these severe thunderstorms, you know, seek shelter immediately. You know, we don't encourage pictures or videos, but if you do happen to get pictures and videos, feel free to send it to T-Storm Chasers. And again, just a lot of moving pieces to this forecast. Now, before we go here, I do want to show you guys the latest model run to kind of give you guys a picture and an idea of what you can expect tomorrow. All right, so the latest HRRR model here. Play this out for you guys again. Thunderstorms developing mainly east of Sioux Falls, it looks like, and then you know, into southern Minnesota and Iowa there. And then more, there's your thunderstorm activity out west tonight, later today. And then that will move east overnight. And Nebraska getting impacted by this, as well as western South Dakota there. Again, large hail, damaging winds, the main threat. Isolated tornado or two is possible. And then that will continue to move east overnight. Northern South Dakota mainly, you know, Mulbridge, Faith, Mulbridge, Aberdeen. And then into the Sisseton, Watertown area by the morning, tomorrow morning. And that will just continue to move east and across Minnesota, eventually impacting the cities. And then we watch and wait tomorrow afternoon. Thunderstorms developing there in Minnesota and eastern South Dakota. And then, you know, those storms expected to be severe. And then that will move east. And storms will continue tomorrow evening and overnight for the Sioux Falls area there. Storms in Nebraska as well. And then let's look at one more model run here. So that's the rest of today. This paints a little bit different picture. Storms in northwestern South Dakota, as you can see there. That damaging wind and hail line there. And then that moves east across northern South Dakota there, Mulbridge, and then Aberdeen, northeastern South Dakota overnight, and then eventually the Sioux Falls area by tomorrow morning. And then we get a little bit of a break, and then tomorrow afternoon, more thunderstorms developing right there, as you can see there, kind of over the Sioux Falls area. And then, you know, storms out west as well, western South Dakota into Nebraska, and that will move east, and then the storms in Minnesota and eastern South Dakota. Just a lot. There's a lot going on here. A lot of strong thunderstorms moving through the area, just in different areas. It's going to be scattered thunderstorms across our whole region, you know, just kind of everywhere. So that is the latest there from T-Storm Chasers. We'll continue to provide you guys more updates as we get them. But be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. We'll have more content coming your way. And we will, again, be going live if needed tonight or tomorrow. So for the latest, be sure to follow us on all of our socials, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and YouTube for more. And stay safe out there as always. Be weather aware. And have a great Father's Day out there.